Hey guys, welcome back to my makeup studio, and today's video is going to be a soft glam eyeshadow tutorial. This is episode 1 of my soft glam eyeshadow series, Easy on the Eyes. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you learn something new. If you learn something new, comment the lipstick emoji down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so now that my brows are done, I'm going to prime my eyes, and you can use a concealer for this, or you can use an eyeshadow primer. I'm going to go in with a concealer. I'm going to take the MAC Studio Radiance Concealer in the shade NC35. I'm just going to put a little dot on my eyelids, and I'm going to take a flat brush to blend this out. I'm also going to take my fingers to just make sure this is well blended. Next up, we're going to go in with our transition shade. For any soft glam eyeshadow, you need a pigmented palette, but not too pigmented where it's a bit difficult to blend out. The palette that I'm going with is the Danessa Myricks Groundwork Neutral Palette. I really like this palette because it's versatile in the tones and the shades. Every single shade here is a neutral. However, I also like the fact that it has creams and powders as well. But for a transition shade, I usually go in with Cork, this shade right here. It's like a burnt orange. I'm going to tap off the excess as well. I want to start in your crease, like so, and blend in circular motions. You can also swipe when you get to the outer corner of your eyes. I'm keeping this in my crease. I'm not going to take this to my lid just yet. This is just to lay a foundation for the rest of my eyeshadow. And you really want to take your time to blend out your pigment just so it looks smooth. Next, I'm going to be taking Harvest, which is this shade right here, and I'm going to basically use that to get some definition on my eyes. I'm taking a smaller fluffy brush for this, and I'm going to place this on the outer corners of my eye. To start off, I'm going to tap the pigment on the outer corner of my eye and place it where I want it, which is right here, just on the outer corner of my eye. You can go in to the palette as many times as you want, and then I'm gonna start blending. And if you just look at what I'm just doing a quick short blend like this. I'm going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, taking this into my crease area. I'm also going to start to extend this outwards as well, and I'm lifting the shade up to almost kind of create a lifted effect. Now I'm going to go back in with the brush I started off with my transition shade, and I'm just going to blend out any brown that has crossed over to my upper lid. We want to focus this brown over here, not over here, and add more brown to my outer crease. I'm going to tap, and then I'm going to blend with short back and forth strokes like this. Make sure it's controlled. You don't want to take it everywhere like this, okay? Next up, we're going to cut the crease. This is going to be a soft cut crease, so it's not going to be super sharp, super intense. It's just to give that cut crease effect without doing too much. But I'm going to take the same flat brush that I used, same concealer that I used, dab a little bit on my hand, and then I'm going to coat my flat brush with the concealer. I'm just going to find my natural crease. I already have like a crease that you can see. I'm just going to follow that line. I'm going to start off in the middle of my lid like this. I'm just going to follow that line and tap until I get to my inner crease. I go back in with the concealer and make sure my crease is smooth. It doesn't have to be perfect because this is a soft cut crease. You also want to make sure that both eyes match. Now the crease is cut, we're gonna let the concealer dry down a little bit before we put our eyeshadow on top. Okay, now that the concealer is kind of set, I'm just gonna go back in with my flat brush and just make sure that there's no creasing and it's tacky enough. Now what we're gonna do is take a really small brush. This one is from P. Louise. This is the E54 brush. I'm gonna go back in with Cork, which is the first shade that I started off with, which is this one. I'm gonna use a light hand for this, tap off any excess. I'm gonna blend this out in my inner crease like this, just so the cut crease looks softer and not too harsh. I'm also gonna use this to blend out the edges on this side of my eye and make it look more natural. Now that we've done that, we're gonna set the concealer with a lighter neutral shade. The one I usually go for is from the Beautybay Fairy Matte palette, and it's the shade Nothing Else. It's like a white, off-white shade. I'm gonna take the E58 brush from P. Louise, but to be honest, my eyes look amazing like this, but I just want to set the concealer, tap off the excess. Also, if you know any good quality eyeshadows, comment your favorite on this so that I can purchase and test out. I'm looking to try some new eyeshadow formulas. To tie up this look together, we're gonna tight line, but before that, let's do our base. Now it's time to finish off the look. To finish off the look, I'm gonna smoke out my lower lash line with the same shades I used on my eyelids, which is Cork. I'm gonna take a flat shader brush like this, focus, yes, like this, and just apply that on my lower lash line like so. Whoa, be careful with this, you don't want to poke your eye. You can take this as slow as you want. Then I'm gonna tight line with the Maybelline tattoo liner in brown. Particularly if you have big eyes, this helps give the illusion that your eyes are smaller. You want to look up and just run this across your lower lash line. You can also put the pen, don't poke your eye with this, okay, but you can put your pen along your lower lash line, close your eyes and just run this through. I'm taking the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, coat of this. Next, we're gonna apply our lashes. These are from Poundlashes if you live in the UK. This is the Soft Glam 5D Russian Faux Mink. And this is what I use pretty much all the time. And I'm just gonna use some hair glue to glue this on. Now onto lips. We want to pair this soft glam look with a nude lip. I don't do any other lip but nude lip anyway. If you follow me on TikTok, you know this lip combo already. I go in with two lip liners. Firstly, I go in with Morphe lip liner in Bite Me, and then I go in with Sephora lip liner in Molasses. I used this one as a contour-ish, and then this one for some more definition. Next, I'm gonna go in with this lipstick. This is the She's Nude lipstick from Doll Beauty in the shade Dolled Out. It's like a pale pink. I'm gonna place this in the center of my lips, and then just tap it out into fill out my lip. It looks quite pale, but it's okay. We're gonna blend it out with some pink lip gloss anyway. And the pink lip gloss I'm using today is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. Okay, so that wraps up this tutorial. I hope you really enjoyed this and you learned something new. And comment the lipstick emoji if you found this helpful, and also comment below what you would like to see from me next. This is kind of episode 1 of my soft glam eyeshadow series, and yeah, if you want to see more, subscribe, like, comment, share, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.